Do you recommend anything, DM, before I start?
Well, you've got what you need. Memorizing sleep is good. So, and if
Okay.
you want,
Well, I'm done then.
let's see.
What was that? What were you gonna say?
You can purchase additional weapons if you want.
I'm good on weapons. I have a couple. I have a couple long range for my dexterity. I'm magic. I have a shield spell scroll. Uh, I think no, yeah, I'm good for right now. I'm good. Oh, can I buy? I'll buy one grenade. I'll buy one grenade.
You have 3 of them. You still want more?
Okay. Oh, I didn't know
Or
I
you have
had
2.
two.
You have
No,
2
I'm
of them.
okay. I'm okay.
Okay.
Save my money.
Alright. Let me grab Ivan.
Ivan. I love Ivan.
Alright, so you've got no money on you, but you've got 46 in the bank. Do you need to prepare anything?
No, I don't need anything. No,
Alright,
I
good.
don't stack.
Did I make it on time?
Yeah, you did. I'm just taking notes.
Cool. Let's see, who do we have? We got Kuma, Creed. Oh, let me mute my mic, sorry.
Alright, geese. So you've got 17 pounds on your cart, I think? No, 70
Yeah.
pounds in the bank. And no money on your person. Okay, do you need to prepare anything?
Let's see. Full passions, racehorse, cavalry vest, I need a dagger if, so
Sure.
they gave that away, I think. Appreciate that. Were you the one that gave it to?
To set up your device using a screen reader,
Okay, yeah.
turn on narrator by pressing Windows
Hello,
plus
Four.
Control plus Enter.
Sorry.
Damn.
About this tablet. And the, let's see, AC is, yeah, that's good. That's all I need. Do I have a rope in my cart?
You do.
Okay, go ahead and get a shovel if I don't have one. That'll work for me.
Alright, only a couple guys that said they were gonna show up never actually showed up. I think Sharky
Yeah.
and Steven, maybe? Let me see if they're gonna join us.
Okay. What the
What is the
Hey.
plan, guys, by the way?
Let's see. There we are.
After this game, DM, just shoot me some maps that you need done so I can practice.
So how mapping goes is you map when you're playing the game. So like in a dungeon, you'll map out the dungeon, right? That's a role of mapper.
Yeah.
If you're in the wilderness, you can map out the wilderness. You guys explore and take notes of the area that you're in, right? It can help other players, and you can post your own maps in the map channel. If you look in there, in the past, other players have done this. They used to draw their own maps of my own maps, and add their own notes to it, helping other
Okay.
players.
Cool. Oh, that makes sense. All right. So I can practice with that then. That works. Thanks.
Yep, the role of mapper is actually a +1 experience point, or +1% experience. If you tick on that role in post maps, you get +1%. Alright. So we are done preparing, so please take a 5-minute break. When you get back, we'll start the adventure.
You're waiting for 2 more people, DM?
By the
They're
way,
probably not gonna
there-
join, so.
By the way, there is a cave down south we were exploring where we're very close to the treasure. If you guys want to risk it, we can.
Yeah, so
You
there's,
can. I have
there's-
-4 AC. I'll just
yeah,
tank
there's,
it.
there's the bats, right? The sires, Sturgis,
You have
right?
-4 AC?
Yeah.
Jesus.
A max armor.
Alright. Yeah, if you want to go down there, we can go clear that and get that gold. Cause
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do that.
Yeah, there's some flying asshole creatures. that we
Angela, I
can
was
deal
just
with.
about to DM you.
I was in the gym.
No way.
Bro's in the gym right now.
Playing D&D at the
Just
gym.
fine.
What a flex. See what I did
Like
there?
the most nerdy game ever, and then plus like the, like, I don't know.
He
It just
said, I'm a
balances out.
fighter.
Just balances out.
Just stereotypical fighter.
Alrighty. Alright, so guys, we're going to the treasure thingy, right?
We're going to the cave over there by Verinar, or wherever it is, down south. Well, southeast.
Unless there's some crazy update, then yeah.
Yeah, and unless there's like a dragon in there now, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Knowing him, there's gonna be.
He said knowing him. Because we cleared the east side, but the problem is it got re-infested or whatever. So we went in, we tried to clear the left side last time, but the problem with the left side is, like, we killed like 17 rats or something, but then the flying things came in and I was down to like 3 health and I wasn't risking it.
Started, you're gonna be left with your heart broke. Your friends think I'm gorgeous, feel like an artist. Time to
But yeah, I say it's a good place to be. Anybody
Hello?
who's got hello.
Alright, I'm done.
Anybody who has low like health or whatever, if you want to carry my cart, that'd be fine.
I have a horse, so we can just tie it on the horse, and I can ride
Oh.
on the horse.
Fuck.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know if we
haven't
can
over here
like
a noble.
do anything, but nah, just got really lucky and found the cave with a lot of stuff.
Not a mun. Yeah, the cave that we're in right now, it had on the rat side, there was like 1,700 gold or whatever, 1,300 gold that we had to separate like 7 ways. And then the other side, it's a little more dangerous, so I'm hoping there's better stuff.
Yeah, he's just like gonna roll for it, and then there might be gems, there
Well,
might
yeah.
be gold. You know.
Yeah. Doesn't mean I can still not hope there's better stuff.
So what are we doing? Are we giving Sharky a second to join, or I feel like we're good. Sharky's not giving us.
I mean, he hasn't said anything at all, so.
Right.
Alright, gentlemen, it's been 5 minutes. Your break is over. We're gonna start the game. So, I noticed, Steven, you joined in a little late. No worries. I added your character sheet. So you can join us. And then, as per usual, we'll begin. Well, it's actually not usual. Since last time you guys had to end your adventures at Fort Vandermeer, so when you start up your adventure this week, your party gathers at Fort Vandermeer again, whether you left for a bit or not. You return to Fort Vandermeer to form your party. So we're at Fort Vandermeer. Usually we start at or the village of Zigdan, which is southeast of here. But today we're at the castle. So it's a small fortress near a lake, and this week you gather your forces for another adventure, of course. And there's already a test goal to you. Naturally, the kingdom of Vanir, which is where you're from, right? You're part of this. Your mercenaries or adventurers in this region. They're at war with a kingdom to the north, right? They have a camp north of their northmost hamlet. This one here. They've been at war against the village of Trelcan for a while, and they're hoping this week. The village is pretty well defended right now, but they're hoping to send some people in, including yourselves, to raid some of the hamlets north of it, right? So unprotected areas. Naturally, this village has troops, but they're occupied, trying to fight off troops to the south along the border here. They're hoping that they might send your crew in to do some raiding, right? If you're interested. One of the guard captains of Fort Vandermeer saw your crew in the town and was wondering if you guys would be interested in doing some raiding, right? For every head of a Trelcan villager you bring back, you'll be paid around maybe 1 copper pound, right? Woman or child. For the men, you'll be paid 5 copper pounds. Would you guys be interested in doing some raiding?
I'm interested in it if you guys are, but we also have the cave, so whoever's going to
1
take
copper pound?
No, remember we were raiding, so we can take anything
Fuck
they have.
that.
Shit.
Fuck
Doesn't really
that.
matter.
Well, you never know. There might be some good stuff up there.
No.
I ain't killing no kids.
I'm not
do we-
killing
We can take
people.
prisoners too and just sell them.
Do we
No.
know, like,
I'm not
This
doing
is maybe a
slavery.
question of the crew, right? Some of you are lawful characters and would not be interested in doing something so evil, right? But it's part of war, right? You have to raid to get supplies.
Just get them 2 sex slaves. That's all we need.
Why are we even in this
What's the
town? Let's
fucking
get out of
brothel?
here. Let's get out of here. Let's leave.
Alright, so we're going
Let's
to
get a
dungeon
brothel,
or the
please.
cave. Yeah, let's get a vote.
Alright, well, who's the most senior member here? Let's see the experience, and that can lead our team. Okay, it looks like Angela has 9, Ivan, you have 10. Alright, so I know there's a bit of disagreement between those 2 characters. Ivan's somewhat chaotic and is interested in raiding, as Angelo's not, right? So, who wants to lead between the 2 of you, if anyone wants to volunteer? Since you're the most senior members.
Democracy.
I
wanna
vote
leave?
Angelo.
Can I
I
leave?
vote Angelo.
Do we have the ability to set fire to the
Nigga,
village?
someone is getting abused in his house. Hold on.
Who's this guy?
CL, if you kick
144?
CL44 out of the call.
I got invited by Dungeon Master because I told him he has a nice warhammer.
Okay, sure. You wanna play D&D with us?
I just want to see what it's about. Hold on. Let me think about it.
Alright, you can spectate, but just be quiet, alright? Thank you.
Okay.
Alright, gents. So, yeah, if you want, you can vote on who you want to lead your crew this week, right? We have some really experienced members that maybe have not been too familiar with this region. We have some members in this crew that are a bit more familiar with the region, of course, but are not as experienced at adventuring. And then, of course, we have questions on what we can do to raid. Yes, sending a blaze to the hamlets. Anything is pretty much permitted. We're at war with the village north of here, right? So Lord says,
So what's
or
going
the
on?
captain of the guard, you ask about sending flyers to their hamlets, he doesn't mind, right?
What is going on?
Why are they at war?
Hello, Sharky, you're late. Well, it's your sheet, though.
But I
Just,
was
don't interrupt. Or if you're gonna interrupt, make sure it's part of the game, at least.
It's called Fight for Territory.
I was wondering what's happening so far.
Oh, you don't have a character, you're dead. Okay, let me grab you a random character.
Yeah.
Give me a name for your character, and then you can join.
Just put it as my Discord username, Sharky.
You already had a character named Sharky? Didn't you?
Shark.
I don't remember exactly. Just name it Nick. N-I-K.
Okay, sure.
If you guys want to vote and just like each of us give a sentence or two on why, we can do that after. After Shark.
I'm just gonna
So
give
I'm a
him
little bit
preset.
late. I was meeting up with some old friends.
Sure. Alright. Just don't be late again, otherwise you can't join. Right. Especially if you're gonna interrupt. Right. Alright, so we were discussing who will lead your crew. I think I answered some of your questions already, but a few of you think that maybe Angelo should lead you. Some think that Ivan should lead you. Any volunteers on who does anyone want to volunteer as the captain of this crew?
I would join. So it's up to the monks.
I'll do it.
I mean, I believe that whoever has the highest experience should be the leader.
Yep.
That's just
Alright, so just make it easy. I know Orso's on board with Angelo. I know Creed's on board with who's most experienced. That's Ivan. Let's see, Jet, what do you think?
I'm good with Ivan.
Alright.
You're
Any
going
objections
with
to Ivan
You
aside
know
from Orso?
Angelo. That's crazy.
Okay, so Ivan, you will lead our crew this week, right? And supposedly,
Yeah.
I guess Angelo maybe can be your sergeant, right? Just so that there's some fairness in the crew, right? Some people think Angelo should be the leader, so he could be second in command. We'll see.
Yeah, no worries. We can work together. It doesn't
Yep.
matter.
You're one team anyway, right? Even
Like
if
the-
you disagree
yeah.
sometimes. Alright.
Like the leader, all he does is just lead.
Yep,
That's all
so
he
as
does.
the leader, you're gonna represent your crew, right? You know what their wants are. So your crew needs a job, right, for this day. So the fortresses are offered you
Let's
this
check the
week.
boards. Yeah. Let's
But do you
look
want to
at
discuss your
the
plans? Yeah,
whole
with your
board.
crew. Go ahead.
Can we guys look at the boards? Like
I'm down.
the job boards.
I'm down.
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, let's look at them.
I mean, I would like to mention, like yeah, we could do that, or we can also just go treasure hunting, which I'm down for right now. Like that, if we vote, that's where my vote goes.
You want to go treasure hunting?
Yeah, like a cave that we know of, or like another
The
cave.
same cave, right?
Yeah, it's the cave that we were to.
Is it mapped out, safe area?
Yeah, it is.
All right, let's go. Let's go do treasure hunting then, guys. Who's up?
Mostly mapped out.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Who's up? Who wants to?
I'd rather go cave exploring than kill humans. Yeah.
Alright, so what cavern are we going to? The cavern of the cave of Zigdan again?
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's make
Yeah,
some
why
more
not?
progress there. So the travels to the cave of Zigdan is only about, let's see, 1.5, 2.5, or 3, about 3.5 miles southeast. So it should not take us terribly long. Your crew is heavy footmen, right? You have some heavy footmen with you. So in that case, we'll march at the rate of 1 mile an hour. It's pretty slow, but with all the equipment, supplies, and armor you have, that's how far you're gonna, or that's how fast you're gonna travel. Along the trail, though, it does increase your speed by 33%. So instead, you're gonna move at 1.33 miles an hour. Therefore, it should only take you about 2.5 hours to get to the cave of Zigdan, right? Majority of the time we spent in the open plains, traveling across these grasslands. I will roll to see if there are any encounters. Very low chance, but still 2 hours of traveling the grasslands. And before you set out, a few of you have heard rumors about this trail. Although it's been patrolled by some of the guards between Zigdan and Vandenir, the forces are currently occupied with the south and the north naturally, and therefore there's been a lot of or a lot of dangerous activity on this trail, particularly caused by these goblins to the west. They have been raiding the trail, right? If you're a caravan especially, they've been raiding it for supplies. So you're a small crew of adventurers. They might take you down for your equipment, right? Armor and weapons. But just be wary. There's a chance every hour you might encounter a patrol. Safe travels. Roughly 2 hours of rucking across this trail through the open fields and grasslands. At 1000 hours, you make it to the fields and farmlands directly along the border of the Zigden territories, right? You're eventually approaching the side trail leading off the main path from, or the route to Zigden, right? This will take you to the cavern of Zigden, north of the trail. So, you're now approaching the cavern. On the way there, though, we gotta roll for another chance of encounters in the area. This area is relatively safe, and it's not long before you get there. At 10:30, you arrive at the cave. Alright, so it's 10:30 hours, and the cave is just up ahead along the trail. You can see the creek flowing out from the entrance. It's on the western side, flowing southwest. You're approaching from the south, and you can see a dry path leading in along the eastern side. Before you go in, you can prepare your crew, right? We'll go into a small and detailed map to give you an idea of the situation, right? And this is considered your crew is mapping, so moving carefully and slowly and carefully looking over their maps before they take any steps forward or make any moves, right? If I don't show you the map, or if your characters don't map, then I cannot show you this map naturally, right? We'll just have to play theater of the mind. But
Yeah.
assuming that your characters will map as they go, I will also draw a basic map. Right, as we go. So,
Can I ask a question?
you have a question? What's up?
Before there were miners in front of the cave, they're not there anymore. There's no camp or anything.
There's a small camp ahead as well. A small camp of miners. It's a mining expedition here, right? But it's been cancelled because apparently it's been the cavern has been too dangerous as of recent toward the west. So they want it to be secure, particularly. They want sturges to be killed, right? They have been having issues with the sturges, and if you don't know what these are, they're like these huge giant mosquito vampire bat monsters. They have 6 legs, they have a long needle-like beak, and they're pretty large like bats. They look like bats and mosquitoes mixed, hairy bugs. They will stab you and suck your blood, right? And they suck your blood super fast.
If there's no entry through the armor, how can they? Come on.
Alright, so want to get your crew up there. The camp of miners, they have kind of abandoned the position, right? There's a few guys holding the position, the campgrounds, but most of them have retreated back to the village of Zigden at this point. And they'll let you know about the progress being made, right? There has been little, in the past couple days, there have been little progress against the Sturges at least, but the last crew that had gone in, including some of your members, managed to slaughter a bunch of rats, right? So, let's get your tokens on the board. I'm going to start with Jet's token. I'm just going to alphanumerically. Alright, so Jet, you're on the board now. Do you want to use your greatsword today or something else? Jet, alright, AFK. Okay, let's go to Gold. Goes.
I was here. I just was muted. My bad. Greatsword's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Alright, and Gold, what do you want to use for this expedition?
The Warhammer. I don't think I have anything else for that.
Alright. Okay, who's next? We got Crete. Alright, Crete, what would you like to use?
Let me get a torch and a composite bow.
So what's happening up to now?
We're preparing to enter the cave right now. so we're having us some more preparation right now before we go in. We're taking
Alright,
turns,
alright.
and yeah, we're taking turns figuring it out. Okay, so just hold up until your turn. That way we can do this quickly. Alright, Orso, what do you want to use?
I want a torch from Jet's cart. Take one torch out of Jet's cart, please. And I'll also take my. No, I'll have a free hand. I'll just have my hand free.
On my cart, by the way, DM, I always label it lantern.
I'm ready. So you guys come here often? No, I'm just kidding.
My father used to do this, but then he got killed. By
I
kobolds,
frequent
no
this
less.
game, yeah.
Who was your dad?
No, I don't have any parents. My family. We all come from one orphanage, and I just happen to know the other people.
My father used to be Six, some sort of adventurer before my time. Was apparently in the old wars.
I ain't been around long enough for the old wars. I came up here recently. I was chasing a rogue that stole something from me a long time ago, and I'm just here now.
Okay, so get the torches lit, oil, fueling the lantern. I got a few tokens on the board. Also, you say you want to go freehand, except for the torch. Okay, do that. Just taking notes on the board, as you guys can tell.
Dang, guys, we should have bought some rations. We could have distracted the rats.
Alright, also next is gonna be Ivan.
Oh, we have rations.
Alright, Ivan, what do you want to use? Or Yvonne?
I'm a great halberd.
Your halberd? Okay.
Yeah.
Someone should use a poleaxe.
What's the damage for a halberd?
It's insane, trust me. It's the most insane item you can get.
2D
Sword,
what?
whatever. It's like the most insane thing you can have. I'm not even kidding.
No, but what did you say the damage was?
Roll. I don't remember. As
You can check.
The Ares Zero reminds me of the real life football team, I'll be honest with you.
You said halberd?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Isn't mine?
It would be
wait,
considered a
is my
polearm, so it's 1 to 10.
Yeah, it's a 1d10.
Oh, 1d10 is good.
I have a masterwork halberd, but it doesn't add damage.
Nope. I don't think so. Let's see.
So I bought masterwork.
Yeah, so masterwork, it will give you a +1 to hit at least. So
Yeah.
it is masterwork. Which
It
let's
is.
see. It is, yeah.
Put some moolah on it. Gonna keep my thing shining, you know. Easier to wipe the blood.
Why does
and
Orso have no weapon?
you chose the torch.
Since he has no weapon.
Because he wants to
One,
probably
I'm a
get the
mage,
spell.
and two, I'm a distance fighter. I can just pull my bow out whenever.
Do you have a sleep scroll?
Yeah. No, I have a sleep spell.
Alright, we're cooking.
Nick,
We're
do you want to
cooking.
use
We're
your
cooking.
shield, spear, or just
Uh,
spear?
Please.
What
Wait,
if-
can I use both?
You could use both.
Both?
Spear and
Yeah,
shield.
can I use both?
Okay.
I would like to use both.
Alright. I give you a preset because you were late. The preset has some basic equipment, but it's pretty good.
Can you roll his stats?
Sure.
13, 8, 10. Let's see if you get something extremely high. 9, 10, 8.
His strength is pretty good. Get him in the front lines.
What about
Do you want
mine?
2 hit
Mine is
points, or do you
17.
want to roll for your hit points? Sharky. For Nick, do you want 2 hit points, or do you want to roll?
I'll roll.
Alright. Then you got 1.
Fuck.
He tried.
Alright.
Yeah.
Got it.
There's a 75% chance he would succeed, but he got the 25%. Alright, so crew is almost ready. Just gotta get Angelo next. Angelo, do you want to use your sword again or something else?
Yes.
Alright, cool. Think you have a long sword? Let's see. Yeah.
Indeed.
Why did someone name themselves after my hometown? What the hell?
Alright.
You begin running out of names, so you begin using your town names.
Who would like to lead the way into the cavern?
Legit, it's
Oh
my
yeah,
hometown.
we need
What the hell?
a driver if you want to take the cart with you. Who wants to be the
We
driver?
have a horse.
I think Nick should be the driver. I think.
Yo, can I leave my horse here, by the way?
I'll
Oh
volunteer.
yeah.
Marvin.
Who got a? If you got any mounts or vehicles, let me know so I can put them on the board. Otherwise, I'll just assume that they're left
Yeah,
somewhere
we're
safe.
having a horse pull the. We're having a horse pull the wagon.
The horse
Inside
is
the
not gonna be able
fucking
to go into the
dungeon?
dungeon. Right? If you bring it in there, the morale's
Oh,
gonna drop
okay.
quick.
They can't come in.
No.
Okay. Have the guy that we said earlier carry it because that's going to be the best way.
Okay, so no horse, no horse.
The horse can be left outside though. That's fine.
Oh, okay. You have
Just
a horse
hide
token?
neatly.
Oh, I see a horse right there. Wait, no, it's up there. It's above. Yeah, it's to the left. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a donkey. But let me see if I got a horse.
Oh, that was a donkey. Yeah.
Okay. Man, you got this thing all sorted out, dude.
You should really begin naming what some of those tokens.
Yeah.
Just
I'll just use that one for now.
Yeah.
The donkey.
Yeah. I do got some horseman tokens, but he's not mounted currently, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
It's a
Doesn't
horse
matter.
named Donkey. There we go.
Alright, so
It's a
who's
mutant.
do you guys want to assign Nick as driver? Nick, is that fine with you?
I'm down for that. I don't mind.
Can you change it from Orso 0 to Orso M1?
Sure. Alright.
Thank you.
Captain your crew, I think you guys appointed as Ivan, right? So, Captain Ivan, do you want to lead the way in or
Yeah,
switch
I'll
someone
lead
else?
the front.
Okay, good to go.
Yeah,
You
I'll
should take
lead
the
the front.
torchbearer with you. Who would like to take up there?
Yeah.
I would like
Get
to
the torch guy behind me in the middle.
I would
and
like
then
to
bring
stay
you
in the
guys
back.
over.
Well,
Is Creed
I would
behind
like
you?
to stay in the back. I'd like to stay in the back.
Oh, Creed wants to be in the back. Alright. Then you're gonna take
I'll
Orso.
stand behind Ivan. But
Alright.
can you equip
You
my
guys can only
shield
see
with
about
the
2
torch?
feet ahead of you, right? Is that fine?
Can I do shield and torch, DM?
You have a shield?
Yeah, I have a shield.
Sure.
No, you should put the guy named Crete in front because he's an Athenian. They're expendable.
Oh, go fuck.
There are like 4 million of them. Don't worry.
Nick, do you want to push it or do you want to pull the cart?
I'll push.
Okay.
That should be a point.
You want to take point, Jet?
Yeah, I'll take center point.
Okay, so maybe we'll do you between kind of behind, but between Orso and Ivan.
I got
I can reach over with my sword. It's long enough.
Sword, yeah, it's not the best in second rank naturally, right? You can only thrust with it,
I'd like
just
to
let
be
it swing down.
Yeah, I'd like to be up front, but you know, it is what it
You're
is.
best off if you had a pole arm. So
You could be in front, Jet. You could be in front, Jet, and I could be where you are.
That's where I need to
Very
be.
short
Got,
pole.
you guys
got
want to
I have
swap?
a
sword
pole.
plate.
Now you can only see
Please.
2 feet ahead of you.
Oh yeah, no, I'll be in front of Jet. Just fine. Wait, but how about the halberd? Doesn't it have more distance?
I have a pole if you guys need one.
We're good like this.
Alright, moving, or do
I
you
can
guys
give you
have more
pole to
planning?
poke around.
Or
I
more
don't think
thinking?
there's traps here, by the way, because this is like a creature cave, but you never know.
Okay, guys,
There's traps
I'm
here,
gonna
but
give
they're
you a
not
pole.
like they're
You
not
can
like
see the pole.
enemy-made traps. They're just like
Yeah.
natural.
Jet.
Yeah, my thing
Jet.
is I got a big ass sword, dude. That's the issue.
Is it slung?
Alright, to move in.
Yeah.
I guess
Hey,
so.
that's Ivan.
Alright, the only way forward is north, it appears, or unless you want to go through the water. There's water along the western side of the cavern. It's a creek here. This is water to your west. Otherwise, the path continues north, further into the cavern.
Let's
So
just
your
move
party's
north.
moving north, is that fine?
Yeah.
Alright, carefully exploring north. This assumes that your crew is mapping, observing, and of course moving as they go. Crouched movement. So, with a heavy footman crew moving through explored territories, you can move at the rate of 3 or 30 feet per 10 minutes. 30 feet per turn. So your crew is advancing through the cavern. You can see as you push through this cavern, along the eastern wall, there are some wall sconces that have been planted into the side of the cavern, right? This was done by the miners a few days ago. There's nothing in them. Empty wall sconces. Maybe some residue of candles, but that's about it. Alright, so far the coast is clear. You've been pushing north and nothing's been seen or heard. Up ahead at least. You said open cavern headed north toward an intersection. At the intersection you can see that there are 3 ways to continue. Across the water there's in the dim lighting of your torch, there's another area of the cavern that is an intersection leading north and west. Otherwise the creek flows out from a north passage and the path you're on continues east around the corner. How would you like to proceed?
Who
We need
knows
to
the
go.
best? Who
We
has
need to
been
go
here?
to the west. I've been here.
Alright, let's go west. Let's go west, guys. I think you rolled the 1.
Coast is so far pretty clear. As you turn over toward the west, you can see what appear to be human remains around the corner. There are rotting
Tasty.
corpses up ahead.
Oh, yeah,
Aside from
mine.
this, oops,
Does someone
gonna
attempt
roll
seduction on the corpses?
a wandering monster check. It's quiet and it's clear, but we have rotting corpses around the corner.
I run ahead and the rotting corpse.
Alright, someone wants to
What?
take action?
Oh, hell no. Stop that man right now.
Alright, so as your crew is moving around the corner, Nick, what are you trying to do?
I wanna go. I wanna go see what's going on over there.
You want to break rank and go through the water? Splish splash. Okay. Nick is moving through the water, trying to get out of, trying to get to the front. He's no longer careful, right? He's just rushing to the front. Captain Ivan, as the leader of this crew, you see someone stepping out of line. Do you want to get him back in order or something else? You just want to let him do what he does?
Darwin's Law. Darwin's Law.
You can also leave it to Sergeant Angelo to deal with as well. He's second in command. But what do you want to do as your crew proceeds? You want to just lead them east around the corner or something else?
We need to go west.
Darwin's
by the
Law.
way.
We go west. We go west.
Going west
yes.
across the water. Alright, so
Yeah.
you're leading your crew west, or so you're following. Speak up if you don't want to do that, right? But crew, if you haven't spoken, I'm assuming you're going to follow your leader, right? Or do as ordered.
Obviously.
So as you're
I
all
mean-
making your way across the water, you all notice Nick stepping out of the ranks and just moving up the creek. Not even
Just
careful,
let him.
right? Just let him.
Just
Alright,
let him. Yeah,
Creek,
just
you're
let
near the
him.
front now, and with the splish splash noises that Creek or that Nick made, he's not careful. Gotta make a wandering monster check. Alright. Checking the water. Safe. Okay, it's been quiet, nothing is seen. But Nick, by the time you get to the north, you're back with the crew. You're near the front rank though. Do you want to rejoin the party or do you want to do something else?
Rejoin party.
Right, and the crate has been left behind, or the cart. I mean, okay. You're falling back
Nick,
in
go
line.
get the cart.
Get the cart, Nick.
What?
Get the
cart.
card.
Jesus Christ.
You wanna
I'll
grab
go
the cart?
get the cart and help Nick. I'll help Nick with the cart.
Okay.
Alright.
So you all fall back to get the cart.
Yeah, while they do that, let's just take, you know, positions just in case. I'll move up in front.
Alright, the area west of here seems clear. There's a cave tunnel north, a cave tunnel west. It's barren for the most part. It's starting to smell like rotting carcasses up ahead. It stinks, and you can hear a bunch of insects, like mosquitoes and gnats and flies, buzzing around to the west.
Lovely. Guys, do we have oil?
Captain, I think that we should try to like set some type of trap ahead so that we don't end up walking into like some type of monster attack. There are giant mosquitoes here that I encountered last time that are still alive and may try to kill us immediately.
Look, can I see my inventory real quick?
By the way, I have a suggestion.
DM.
Sure, yeah.
Stones, tuning belt, oil.
Oil.
Pouch. Yeah. Pouch, poison, antidote, comforts, snacks.
Alright, so your crew is currently discussing and planning. Right, it'll take one turn. So when you're done, let me know and you can tell me what you want to do next. But you guys are currently in planning.
Alright, guys. What kind of trap do you want to make? Leave, whatever.
I think that we should make a fire trap. It'll stop the rat, and it'll protect us from mosquitoes, possibly.
I have a suggestion, sir. We can't burn fire inside a cave because that would just eat up oxygen. And another thing is, if you guys remember the last time they were sleeping, what if we just throw a grenade there?
Last time I was in here, I killed with my team 17 rats. So there's not going to be very many of them. What we need to worry about is the things that are flying.
Yeah, we can kill the surge with the grenades too, right?
Yeah.
So
just
if you guys want, we can sneak up on them, just slowly with the light, and somebody just
late.
Well,
doesn't the light like wake them up?
Not like initially. They can just start to wake up, but the grenade will be ready to go by then. So.
All right, so let's just light the grenade or no? What do we
No,
ready?
not light the grenade.
Well, yeah, somebody just. All right, somebody take out a grenade and just be ready
Okay,
to light it.
I'll put my shield away and take out my grenade.
Grenades are generally not good for air targets, but if they're gonna sleep, then it doesn't matter. So I'll take out a grenade, instead of my bow.
Instead of me?
Yeah,
Oh, so
he has
you're
two
bow.
hands.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got a torch and a grenade now. It's fine.
Can I head north slightly so that I can give them space?
But we still got a ways to go till we're there.
Alright, so Orso's moving toward the
but
north
I
now.
just want to give you guys space. I want to give you guys space.
Are we ready to take action? Orso's taking action. Whenever you guys say I,
Alright.
you're directing it to the DM, you're taking action.
I will be taking action. I'm gonna switch from my great sword to my other sword and put a torch in my hand and then take where he's at.
Is he just carrying a shield and a torch?
Yeah, my
So
short
while
sword
Jet
and
is
a torch.
preparing some equipment, anyone else want to take action? Captain Ivan, do you want to lead
I
your crew west or do you want to
move
wait
in
for?
front of. Yeah, I want to move in front of the guy that just moved up north because he looks naked.
And move
Oh, gotta
north with
protect-
him? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, the rest of the crew, do you guys want to advance west into the tunnel? Out of the water?
I'm gonna need to get back to point once you guys try to start past me. So you guys got to leave me some room.
Alright, yeah, Jet's still in the middle of preparing some equipment. So I need to hear from these four, if you haven't spoken.
I'm gonna move forward.
Yeah, we're gonna follow. I'm gonna follow at least.
Yeah, I'll follow too.
All right, you want to follow? You want to push the car up there, Nick? Pushing it through the water. All right, Angelo, do you want to hold the position or do you want to push up there too?
I'm gonna push
Wait,
up.
why the fuck are we leaving me in the dark?
Do you want to go up there too, Aries?
No, I just want to stay in the light.
Okay. All right, so let me get a torch for Jet.
Thanks. I'm using one of their torches to light it, so, and then I'm gonna try to get back into my position. Thank you.
Alright, so the crew is pushed up, we're back to normal, everyone's back on the same page, we have all taken some actions, the crew is advanced into, at least most of the crew has advanced into the cavern, the western side of the cavern across the creek. Some of our crewmates are still out in the water, but Captain Ivan, back to you. How would you like to proceed? How would you like to lead your crew?
Unfortunately, I cannot continue with this campaign. I have to
What?
go. I have to go for the day.
Alright, see you later, Sharky.
See you later.
Yo, Jet, you've been here? Where are we going? Because you've been here. I haven't been here.
The west is where we're planning to go.
Alright,
I
let's
have
go
been
west
at,
then.
yeah,
I'll
we
just
need to
let you guys
continue
go.
west. There is
Yeah.
a large area where we killed a ton of rats, and then we're gonna go continue west, and then we should go north after that turn. There should be some more stuff.
We have
look at
Nick
there.
deserting your
not
crew
been at that point.
to west.
Yeah.
I'll take care of the wagon. Let's just
Thank you.
Let's just move west.
This is why I'm at point, by the way, because I've been here before.
Alright. Because you've been here, can I point you as, like, the, how do you call them? Navigators.
Yeah, I'm also mapping, by the way, so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So
keep
you can be the
Sharky.
mapper in
the
You're not the only one who's mapping currently. Yes. Let's get the. Yeah.
Continue. Continue.
Alright,
west.
so
let's
how do we
continue
proceed,
west.
Captain?
We continue west.
West,
Just
okay.
normal formation like it was.
I'm also gonna follow behind Ivan.
Yeah.
A bit assumed. If you don't say anything, Ivan leads your crew and you'll take action eventually. Alright, so Ivan, you're moving through this cavernous tunnel here. It's pretty short, leading into a cavern that continues southwest. Up ahead, you're starting to smell the carcasses. The stench is getting even heavier. The tunnel is filled with the carcasses of giant rats. So along the walls, on the floor, just sprawled all over the place are these open, rotting carcasses covered in maggots and flies, right, as you continue through. The rats are about the size of dogs. They're all just covering the floors. A horde of them, right? They're slaughtered, dead, beheaded
Please do
giant
not
rats.
make it detailed. I'm gonna get a boner.
Alright, up ahead, past that,
Like, what
is a
the
skeletal
fuck?
remain of a human. They look stripped of anything valuable, so I'm just gonna, yeah.
We've already looted them, Captain, so.
So just the bones of a past character. Alright. Otherwise, around the corner, you can see your crew is pushing through a cave full of rotting carcasses. The carcasses of many giant rats, some human skeletons. But otherwise, it's not terribly large.
It's pretty chill.
Yeah. It's pretty quiet so far. Nothing's to be heard yet. Alright.
Yeah, we're chilling.
So yeah, it's quiet. How would you like to proceed through the cavern? West, southwest, or south?
We need to continue west-southwest.
Yeah, we move what Jet says. Like, Jet is the navigator. So, whatever he says, we move.
Captain, ahead there's a small pathway leading more towards the west. If we go into there, only one of us can go in at a time.
Okay.
By the way, yeah.
Alright. It seems to that all the fluids of rot seem to be pooling at the center, by the way, as well. So now there's a pool of rotting fluids or water.
Guys, don't go into the center. You're gonna get plague. I have an antidote just in case. so just be careful.
Just navigate around it.
Yeah.
Crew is going toward the south along the wall.
I'm gonna stay to the north.
Cavern is full of carcasses. Every step you take, your feet crunches over bones and flesh and insects.
VM, I want to stay up in the north of the western cavern.
Alright, Orso's falling back to the north.
Coming through. Have a wagon. Move.
Alright,
I want to
the only
go
way around
west.
is
I want
west.
to go west from the north.
And you can see up ahead
Which-
is an exit
Yeah.
along the southwestern corner in the western wall. It's a narrow path headed west.
I'll lead the way. Like I'll be in front.
All right, I'll stay right behind you.
Orso's on the other side of the water.
Last time we were here, there were bats right there. So, or the little like flying bat assholes. So, if you
I'm
want,
full armor. I'm like full armor. They cannot like pierce me.
well,
Basically,
what
they
I'm
have
saying
like
is, if we
whimsy.
want, we can have somebody toss a torch to see what's ahead, or we can just try to get lucky and throw a grenade. I mean, that's kind of up to
either
you
one.
guys how many grenades we have.
The
That's where
position
they
is
were last
careful,
time.
or
Does not
it's
mean
clear.
they were there.
Guys, let's just toss the grenade. Toss the grenade there.
I think if we just slowly reveal their position and they don't wake up, we can know for
Hey guys. Listen. What we can do is throw a grenade, right? We set up an ambush, like at the exit, and they're gonna either come pulling from there to here, because they heard noise and they want to protect it, or they're just trying to run away from there, and we just slaughter them. Like we just, light them on fire. Yeah, we can do that because that's like just make like a little ambush.
Alright, in that case, before we do something like that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my torch, I'm going to stick it in the ground, and I'm going to pull out my greatsword in preparation for the ambush.
Should I also be ready? I'll be ready with the warhammer then.
Yeah, move me in front of the thingy. You see that little corner? Alright, we're there.
Alright, so Jet, you want to set your greatsword in the cavern floor?
Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm
Along
going to
the
set my greatsword, I'm going to set my torch on the ground, withdraw my greatsword, and set a short sword in the ground where you put the greatsword, so I can have both ready.
Alright, so you'll put a short sword and torch on the ground.
Yep, just stick it in the ground where I can easily grab the handles, rather than having to like
Alright, you
reach
set them on
over
the
and try to
floor
pick it up off the ground.
against the wall, I
Yeah.
suppose. And then you take out your greatsword.
In
As Jet is
preparation,
preparing all this equipment, setting equipment down, anyone else need to do anything before we proceed?
Assuming that I hear...
One at a time, please.
I would like to equip my warhammer for what is about to come.
Captain, do I throw the grenade? Like, do I light it already, or do I just put it away? Because it seems like it's not gonna work.
What?
The grenade is probably not gonna work. If they come rushing in. So should I just put it away?
We're gonna throw. Who's throwing the grenade?
I'm gonna throw it.
In there. But you throw the grenade in there, alright? I'll protect you.
Right now?
No. You can light it right now.
Alright.
So, Creed, you're lighting the fuse?
You know what? Yes.
Alright, so as they're preparing equipment, Creed's lighting his fuse.
Yeah. How do I move up a bit? I move up right here. You see next to Ors.
Moving northwest?
Like up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me coordinate, or, yeah, direction.
Yeah.
So you're gonna move northwest toward Orso you can back up.
Yeah. I don't know where's northwest is,
I'm just gonna move west, away from the guy.
I think I have a compass in here. Let me check.
Yeah,
Think about it this way. It's easy. North is up, south is down, and then spell the letter we, W-E. That's west and east.
Never eat soggy waffles. Let's see.
Yeah, that works too.
think this one might work. There we go.
We should be scared.
We shouldn't. No worries.
Oh, thank fuck, it's just a compass. Oh.
Yeah, I was just getting
This should work.
the compass in the map.
This should work, and then like 5 dead bodies, like pile, just appears on the screen. Getting ready, you know.
Why it's not moving? Right, there we go.
May I suggest putting a sticky note wherever you put it so that it's easier to see? But there, just there, that's fine. We can see it.
Alright. Anyway, setting this torch down. Detach. As Ivan is moving along the wall with Orso, as Jet is putting his gear down and taking his sword out, as Creed is lighting his grenade, as Ares prepares his warhammer. Angel, did you want to do anything?
Moving west.
Move west, okay. Like west with Jet, or west in between, or at the exit?
In between.
What's up?
Alright, so like that.
No.
Alright, so while this was happening, we do get movement, but it's not from the direction you were expecting. Right? We got movement. Let's see if we're surprised. Surprise check. Check.
No.
Monsters check. Alright, fortunately we were
behind
not
us, lads.
surprised, so we were able to hear it before it got here. We heard movement to the northeast. Distance is 6 feet around the corner, and Ares is the one to hear it naturally. He's first. So Ares hears
something is
movement.
fucking there.
Don't scream.
Throw the grenade there. Throw the grenade there. Bro, fuck the miners.
It's a fucking spider. Fuck me.
Alright, so now we
Throw
can
the
react to the
grenade there.
situation. As you hear this monster running around the corner, it's in the dim lighting, right? Orso, do you want to turn and do anything to it, like cast a spell, or do you want to just hold position or something else?
Don't worry, Orson.
I'm gonna alert Ivan and try to equip my bow instead of my shield.
Okay. So you're like, Ivan, east of here. As you're saying that, you're grabbing at your bow. And everyone, just a reminder, one action. Okay, we're in combat. Alright, Captain Ivan, what's your reaction to the situation? Do you want to keep your eyes to the west?
I acknowledge it, and I acknowledge it. I keep my ass on the west side, but I scream to what's his name, the grenade guy, to throw the grenade the other side because he's already lighting the fuse.
Right. And then Angelo, you can hear movement to the east as well, but you are facing west, right? What's your reaction to the situation?
Move me towards Ares.
Ares, okay. So Angelo's
Protect
moving toward Ares.
At all costs.
As Angelo's moving toward Ares, Jet, you just got done taking your sword out, right? Do you want to move with Angelo to the east, or do you want to hold the western position or something else?
I'm going to move directly in the way of that cavern. So just, I have full view of what's coming out of the west cavern. Yes, I want to completely block.
Good. And then Crete, you just lit your fuse last round, so it's ready to throw, right? Your grenade's ready to throw.
Right.
Which way do you want to throw it?
I would like to follow the order and throw my grenade 15 feet northeast.
Northeast. So 15 feet, 5, 10, 15. Okay.
I'm blocked by a
There
wall.
might be more spiders.
Yeah, I'm good. Motherfucker.
Alright, so basically, Angelo, you're moving toward Ares, and then Ares, what's your reaction to the sound of a monster? Do you want to get ready for combat? You were holding onto the car, and then you grabbed your warhammer out. What's next?
Presuming I hear it's a fucking spider. Lads, it's a fucking spider!
Alright, do you want to, as you're saying that, do you want to fall back, or do you want to advance, or something else, or hold position?
Fuck it. If I go forward, I'll be hit by the blast, wouldn't I?
Yeah, you do have some cover, fortunately.
I'll stay where I am, up against the wall.
Okay, good to go.
Defensive maneuver if that thing fucking survives.
Okay, let's make his way around, and you know, the grenade was lit last round, the middle of last round, or actually at the end of last round. So, no, it was lit at the beginning of last round, I think, right? No, he had the grenade already equipped, so I'll let Creed decide. Did you light at the beginning, middle, or end of last round?
At the beginning.
Okay, so when you threw it this round, so if you lit at the beginning, then it would blow up at the beginning of this round. So as soon as you threw it, it would blow up, right? You like cooked it, basically. So you cooked your grenade, you let it go on for the entire round because you lit it at the start of the round, so it would blow up immediately at the end of this, or at the start of this next round. So as soon as that happened, of course, you waited for the last moment, you threw it just around the corner, and it would blow up probably around half the distance, actually, since you cooked it so long.
So around the 6 seconds, right? Around the 6 seconds, right?
Around is 10 seconds.
Okay.
Alright, so
I
you
didn't know that.
chucked it, right, roughly 7 feet, or you cooked it so at 7 feet, because you would throw it at the start of the round, but it's supposed to blow up at the start of the round, right? Because you lit at the start of last round, so it blows at the start of this round. So at the start of this round, if you're throwing the grenade this round, right, it blows up the start. So technically it would blow up in your hand, but I would let you throw it halfway at least before it blows up. So you cooked it, you threw it at the last moment, and it blows up 7 feet from you. So, in that case, we'll move this
Wait,
circle
7 feet. Oh, I'm
here.
Nah, you're good, Aries. You're just gonna get
Aries
concussed.
got against the wall at least. But you
You're
cooked it.
hurt.
The spider comes around the corner, right? Moving. It's not a stable. It's not just sitting there just waiting to get blown up. It's moving toward you at a pretty fast rate on the ceiling. And
on the what the
fortunately, shrapnel blows upwards, right? Or it's a medieval grenade, so it should go up.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right. So basically, as the grenade pops off, the medieval grenade, right? It's basically armor piercing. So Nora's armor, the only thing that can save you from being hit is movement armor class. So, and then you got saving throws as well. But even then, it's pretty hard or low chance you even survive this blast. Monsters rolling attack against it, and only against the armor or movement armor class, which is 9. It's gonna miss, so it's half damage. He's pretty fast. And then of course saving throw versus Dragon Breath failed that. So yeah, he takes 1d8. 1 damage. So just a bit of shrapnel hits him.
Isn't it 2d6 or?
Is it? It's a d8. It's 2d8.
Yeah, I think.
Full damage 2d8. He took half though, because he wasn't fully hit.
Oh.
He took 1 damage. So, and he has this many hit points. Okay, 10. He has an adjustment of none. Okay, so he has 9 hits left. So he gets hit by a piece of shrapnel. It's not a lot of damage. Ares, on the other hand, I'm gonna do separate damage rolls for him. Rolling for his armor to protect him possibly, or no, it's armor piercing, so only movement. So it automatically goes through armor. So let's see. So only thing to save you is ability to dodge out of the way, really. So yeah, definitely hits. Saving throw versus Dragon Breath, and your chance to just dodge to like get down on the ground and dodge it. You are up against the wall. That's a fail against Dragon Breath, so you're taking full damage. You're on the blast radius. You hit for 9. Good piece amount of shrapnel hits you, right? And you're banged up against the wall, right? When it explodes or detonates. Just, because a little bit of you was in the main area, right? You took full damage. Crete, it blew up, and you looks like you get hit.
Back down when I threw it?
Alright, shrapnel hit you. Remember, you were already in the middle of throwing it, right? So you threw it at the last moment, it blew up. Before you could even get down, it already blew up, right? So, technically it would have blown up in your hand. Right? We'll see. Alright, so you threw it, and grenades are dangerous. They're medieval grenades, right? So it blew up halfway. It hits you. It's a nat 20, and saving throw versus Dragon Breath. You've passed that at least, so it would have been 48 damage. Instead, it's only 2d8. Let's see, because you passed that saving throw. Alright, you took 10 damage, Crete. Let's see.
Yep.
Creed's hit by the blast. His own grenade, the Grenadier's hit. Blows up on him, and he gets blasted westward. Ares gets blasted into the wall. Angelo, you were barely in it, but you were technically in it since you were on the way to Ares, right? You were like moving toward Ares. The blast goes off. Let's see your hit. Your hit and saving throw versus Dragon Breath. Fail miserably. You gotta take 2d8.
The other guy, some guy left.
Bro,
The Greek
you
man
never
left.
patched it. You never patched it.
Alright, so
The
Angelo,
Greek man
you were
left.
moving toward Ares, right? But I guess yes, the stray. Oh, you're in the stray radius. You're only supposed to take half. Okay, so this is, you both are actually supposed to take half. So let's see. Yeah, because you're in this radius, you will take half. So Creed will take 1d8. He only took 4 then. Okay, did I kill him? Still, it almost killed him. Saving throw versus death. Okay, failed. Yeah, so he's dead. Angelo takes half as well, because you guys are in the outer radius of the blast. He took only 5 damage. Alright. Yeah. Angelo got hit pretty hard too in the blast. So Grenadier Creed threw his grenade, cooked it, right, blew up in the air, and hit all 3 of you guys, right? Angelo was on his way to help Ares out, but before he could get there, grenade blasts in his face. He's hit and he's blasted into the wall, and he's killed in action too. Creed is killed. The spider is just nicked, right? And it continues moving forward, right? So, thanks for playing, guys. But the characters have fallen today, sadly, due to a equipment mishap, right? We did not exactly understand perhaps how grenades work, right? I did ask him if he wanted to, of course, light at the start, middle, or end of last round, right? He chose start, so it'd start this round, it would blow up, right? So it'd blow up in his hand. Because he lit it last round at the start, then naturally enemies occurred at the start of the next round, and then that's when he threw it barely, right? There was a chance, technically it was supposed to just actually blow up in his hands, right? But I let it slide a little bit, I let him throw it a little further away, and it wasn't enough. Let's see. Still killed 3 of our guys, so it was a, you know,
What a fucking retard.
it's a risk we all take when we use such weapons, right? If you want to be a grenadier, it's a pretty risky job, so you can get your friends killed if you don't do it right. So the grenadier kills himself and kills 2 others. Thanks for playing, Steven. Thanks for playing Gold. Sorry you guys were killed for this game, and I hope to see you at the next one.
Suicide Bomber 1.
Yeah, Suicide Bomber
I'll
Creed.
do my best to get your out if I survive.
Yeah, your next of kin can inherit your gear. If your crewmates get your corpses and gear out of here, then you don't have to fully
Well,
restart.
luckily for me, Ares was never said to be a gold member, a gold family member.
You didn't have the stats for it.
No, it's not the fact that he didn't have the test of living. Just survive one adventure and you'll become a gold.
Oh yeah.
So he was a bastard of Zeus.
I wasn't a true member of Gold.
Not a
It's
true
just
member.
accidental, yeah, mishaps of a child.
It
Alright.
appears that Zeus was not very loyal to his wife after all.
Okay, so sadly, yeah, we lost 3 guys. Thanks for playing, guys. You can spectate if you want to see what happens to the last 3 crew members. Otherwise, you can head out. There will be another game later today, so if you want to join that, that's fine. I woke up pretty early for this one. I woke up around 5 a.m. to start this one because I know you guys are in America, so you guys
You're awesome. Thanks.
appreciate if I ran it earlier, so I did. Okay. Alright, so
Would it be possible?
What's up?
Sorry for asking, but would it be possible for whenever you're after the XP's counted that I can make the new character with you?
Sure, yeah. After that, well, traditionally we always make characters at the start of a game, right? That's just how it's supposed to be done.
Yeah.
So we can discuss that, but what we can discuss for sure, if not your character preparation, at least what your character will inherit. So your crewmates will probably discuss what they'll pass on to you if you join the next game, right? They'll like list out what they're gonna pass on to your next character. All right.
Okay.
If you want to join the next game, which should happen pretty soon, if we get this one done. So, anyway, things have gone south. 3 members are already dead. Starting with Jet. How do you want to continue, right? You got your sword free, you're facing the west, you heard an explosion behind you, Three guys go down. Spiders approaching. How do you react?
I charge and I try to get rid of the spider. I have to. If
All right.
not, it's gonna
And with the
really
noise check making it right immediately after the spider went off or the grenade went off, you immediately heard flocking noises to the west, right, Jet? As you were watching the west, right?
Okay.
You got movement to the
Since
west
I've
as
heard
well.
that, I'm going to hold ground and trust my captain.
Okay. Jet holds his position as we hear a swarm of sturges approaching. All right. Captain Ivan, right? You have the halberd. Spiders moving on the position. Do you want to attack with the halberd or something else?
Alright, I had an idea. We're pretty much fucked here. We're gonna have to survive. So I'm gonna keep the spider at bay with my thingy, because I have a halberd. I'm gonna keep it at bay. I'm gonna, I'm gonna tell Jet if he can. Is it a great sword? Does he have to two-wield it, right?
Two hands, yeah.
Who's Oars? Can he grab my oil? Get ready to light it. We're gonna light the other entrance, and we're gonna
You can
run the
only say
fuck
one
out of
thing.
there.
So what do you say? You have 10
Alright.
seconds in the round, right? So what did you tell him?
Jet, hold ground, and then I say take oil, light, not light, just take oil. Take oil. And then I
Fine,
hold
that's
it at bay.
And you hold the monster
Yeah.
at bay? Okay. You want to attack it?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm like attacking it. I'm like holding it at bay.
Alright, and Orso,
It's attacks.
what do you want to do for this round?
So I drop my shield and a torch and pull out my bow.
Oh yeah, you did that last round, so we'll do that.
Mhm.
So the torch has fallen to the ground.
Composite bow.
And
Is it the composite bow, or is it the other one that doesn't need to be loaded?
you want your composite bow or you want your crossbow?
That's what I'm asking you. Which one doesn't need to be loaded? I always forget.
It's a composite bow.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out my composite bow. Yeah.
Alright, so you're grabbing your combo last round, so you took it out last round, so you want to open fire on the monster?
Yes.
Okay, so before it was already closing the distance. Last round, its move wasn't just to stop halfway; it was moving to close the distance. So, right before it could, Ivan, also you do have a chance to react to it naturally. So Orso fired some rounds at it. Here comes Orso's shot. One shot with the cross or the bow. Misfire.
Fuck.
Alright, so you missed it. Lost one shot or one ammunition. Where's your sheet?
Go up. Go up.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, right there.
Thanks. Arrows.
Quiver.
Should
Arrows.
be.
Doesn't say.
Alright, so you have 9 left. And then, as that happened, of course, Ivan, you started thrusting upward with your halberd. Your first initial thrust was a hit, fortunately. So you scored that hit in there with a +1 to hit with your halberd. It's a masterwork, very lightweight. You thrust upward into it, and
fucking pierce his
damage is 10 damage. Right, max damage.
That's
you
how we
killed
do it.
Right, so quick jab upwards. You killed it already. We have Sturges moving in from the west. Let's check the count. And a counter is 1 to 10. 10. Full stock of Sturges headed from the west. Or approaching from the west. Okay, Sturge. Where are you?
How fast are they, by the way?
Past.
They're pretty fast.
In the air, they're very fast. Yeah. So they're flying in from the west.
How many?
10.
Fuck.
You know what would be good to have right now? A fire and some oil.
Alright, the first initial ones, Jet, you can start swinging down into them. They're flying in the air, right? They're small targets. You only can, and this is a narrow cord, it's only 5 feet wide. Do you want to thrust your sword at them, or do you want to try to swing it?
Wait.
If you swing it in a narrow area, you do less damage, naturally. You don't have enough.
You can't swing in a narrow area because you'll hit the walls.
Yeah.
You just want to thrust at them?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, that's all I can do.
All right.
Because I don't have any oil that it can, so I gotta do what I can.
They are flying pretty close, so I'll let you potentially target 2 at once if you want. Do you want to target 2 at once?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's all
so
I
with
can
one
do. Go
attack, you
ahead.
target 2 at once. And that means the damage is halved by 2 separate rolls, and that gives you up to 4 attacks then. Right, so.
That's fine.
Yep.
Hit and hit,
2 hits!
fortunately. So it goes right through 2 of them immediately, right? So each of them take a total of 5 damage, and each of them had, and they are small, so they'll take double damage actually. So 14 damage from our jet. So then they're at only 4 hits, or 4 and 7, so 2 kills already. As soon as they approach, right, jet thrusts his sword upwards into 2 of them, right, going right through 2 of these giant things as they dive down on the position. And they're at diving speed, right, so he thrust it into them, and then technically they have initiative right after. So right after his thrust, one would go into the back of Ivan, another into the back of Ivan, another into Jet, another into Jet, another into Jet, another into Ivan maybe. 2 more would just continue outward into the cave past their
Hey,
friends.
listen.
Can
My
I
back
fire on the
wasn't
ones that
turned.
fly?
It was against the
Can I
wall,
fire on the
bro.
ones that
3 into Jet.
My back is not. I have a question. How is my back turned if I'm not facing Orso? I'm facing the spider, and there's not enough space for
Okay,
them to
sure.
get in
They
between
flew
the.
in. They're in the air. They can fly over you.
Yeah.
So they fly into the chamber,
And,
right past you guys. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Your back is to the wall, so they're gonna dive into your back. But 3 of them did dive into Jet's position. So these 3 here dived onto Jet with a +2 to hit initially with their rolls. So they all dove down on Jet. So they dove down and they all missed. So they went right past Jet. Right, they missed you. Let's see. Actually, they dived down at you. Yeah, they dove onto your position, so they're just flocking around you. They can try to fly away next round. If they wanted to dive right through and past you, I would say, and they missed, what are the chances of them just going past you? Let's see. That would be...
They be looking for them dead
fucking
bodies
ugly
too. They can
creatures.
grab as much fucking blood
So they
from them dead
dove
bodies as they
onto your
want.
position, into
We can
melee,
smell the blood.
and they want to dive right past you after missing. So, in that case, only these 2 could, because they were more toward the side. This one got like caught up in you. These guys went right past you then. So those 2 went past you, but that one flew right into you. So it's like flocking around you, right? You're ready to swing at it, and that's with your follow-up swing. So you have 2 attacks this round, right? Your first attack, you did a double attack with the first attack, and now you're doing a single attack with the second attack. Because you're a fighter, and that's an 11. And is that a hit? Let's check your bonus to hit. Do you know your strength?
15.
Okay, +1, 12. And that is enough to hit, right? So as soon as this guy crashes into you, he's like flying about with like very close contact with you. You just kind of like quickly run your sword across it, right? So in close range. Let's see, you step back and like swing across. Very close swing or slash. Okay, so you just annihilate this guy. It would be 3 plus it's double, and it's your full damage with the small creature. So you annihilate him. Huge, right? It was 21 damage to him. So you put him to just missed, right? Just a bunch of pieces of wing and legs flying everywhere. It just sort of cuts through him. Also, Ivan had 1 more attack, so as these guys flew past Jet and overhead, Ivan, you were able to thrust your halberd into their ranks. And if you want, you can...
I'm not thrusting. I'm letting
you
them
can
fly by
thrust, and
and
you can
watch
possibly
Jet's
thrust
back.
through 2 of them if you want. Thrust and cut down 2 with your
I mean,
halberd.
but Jet's back though. He has
If you do
his
that though, your
back
damage
turned.
will be halved, right? So, which is half damage for against small creatures is still pretty good. It's
Yeah, just
So
cross it at least. Just do
you
it.
wanna target 1,
I'm
or
like,
do you wanna target 2?
yeah. I'm just like, I see, I can like, you know what? Just target one and hope it pierces the other one.
Okay.
Like the front one.
Got a nat 1. So when you thrust it up, you made your decision. You thrust target one, maybe possibly on that 20 you wouldn't hit another one as well, but you accidentally ended up thrusting, and your halberd gets stuck in the ceiling. It's a cave ceiling, right? It's pretty close overhead. Your halberd is stuck in the ceiling. You have to take one round to free it, right? So halberd's in the ceiling.
What about me? What about me?
What the fuck? You already had your turn. It's the same turn, bro. It's still turn one.
Oh, okay.
Ivan and them have two attacks as their fighters. I was discussing his second attack after they flew overhead. Remember? Ivan killed the spider with one attack, they flew overhead, and he made a second attack into Sturgis. Alright? Alright. Be patient. So the Sturgis have flown past your position. Now we're in turn 2, right? We're in round 2 of combat. So 10 seconds into the combat, we already killed 1 spider and 3 Sturgis, right? Pretty decent. Sturgis are looping back around. They're going in for the kill, right? About 2 going on for Ivan, 2 going on for Orso, 2 going on for Jet. So now you can react again. So yeah, back to you, Orso. Do you want to open fire or something?
No question.
On your turn, you can ask.
I want to. Oh, it's my turn. I want to cast sleep on all of the Sturgis.
Okay, Orso's casting sleep at them. Ivan, what do you want to do?
Like, I have a question. Can I, like, quickly take out the dagger that I always have at the side and just, like, be ready with that? Like, I pressed it up, right? The halberd, I just let loose of it, grab my dagger, and I'm ready to fight, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm holding Orso. Like, I'm
Quickly
holding
grab
so
the
Orso
dagger. Would you
can
like to
cast.
step in front of Orso and protect him from the approaching
Yeah,
enemies? Okay,
yeah,
that's fine.
of
So you
course.
release your halberd. It's just hanging in the ceiling at the moment.
Not in front, not in front, not in front. Like, not in front, so he can cast it on them. I'm, like, a bit to... Or does it not matter? Like,
He
this is
can
like...
still see him,
I'm
as
just
long as he
casting...
still sees them. Because
Alright,
he's not using his bow. If he was using his bow, he would need a line of fire. He can look past you though, because they're in the air, right? So he can look past you and you still cast.
Yeah.
He just needs to see them, but does not need exactly a clear line of fire because he's not rolling to hit. He's just rolling to cast. So anyway,
Yeah, no
enemies
worries.
flying overhead on your position. You got your dagger out. Right, quickly drew your dagger, step forward. Sturgis, 4 of them flying
It's a
onto your
dagger.
position. 2 headed for Jet. We'll start with this here. So spells go last, by the way, but as they dive on down to Ivan's position, their beaks have initiative over your dagger, so they all get their attacks first. Okay, they all have a +2 to hit. Miss, 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 miss. Right. If went flying toward you,
big heads.
this guy went flying, and then he kind of got caught up in the wall here. This guy dove down on your position, right, all the way, and then flying around here, nearly crashed into the wall. This one flew in, and looped around here, right, almost crashed into the wall. This one dove down on you too, and then almost hit the wall. It's just flying around Orso, over Orso's head. And as those 4 are flying over Orso, basically, as all that was happening though, Ivan, you slashed at 2 of them on their way down.
Yeah.
So you got 2 attacks. Dagger can only cut through 1 at a time, and one was a nat 20, fortunately. So possibly I'll let you cut through 2 with 1 thrust, possibly. We'll check the damage. Since you don't need more than double damage already, so I'll let you choose. Do you want to do double damage to 1, or do you want to just do double damage to 2 from that 1 nat 20?
Double damage to 2.
Okay, so in that case you have to roll again to hit on that extra 1. And that's still a hit. So you get 3 targeted this round, because 1 nat 20 was rolled. So in that case, your dagger dealt, and they are small, so against the 1 that you just hit normally, you dealt 2 damage to him. Let's see if he survived. That one survived. Your slash. The other 2 though, let's see if they survive. So they take double damage from your dagger. So 1 took 5. Did he survive? He died. So this guy's dead. You cut through him. And the last one you cut through, let's roll. Your double damage. The dagger. 5. By the way, what's your strength?
I am strength 15.
Okay, you get a +1. This guy's actually a 4 then. You get extra damage. Alright. And this one,
and does it count that I have a silver dagger? Does it do anything to them?
No, they're not undead. Alright, so
alright.
5. Silver actually decreases your damage by 1, actually. It's soft metal. So this guy actually goes up to 5. Let's see. Alright.
It doesn't matter.
Alright, so then 5, or I think it decreased your damage or hit to hit. Let me double
No,
check.
it doesn't do. It doesn't do. It doesn't do anything because mine like
This is silver
I have
weapons.
+1 and -1.
-1 a hit. Okay, didn't do less damage.
Yeah.
It dealt normal damage, so it is F4. It just has a lower chance to hit, but you already hit still. Alright, because it's a soft metal.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the one that you did 5 damage to, let's see if he survives. That one is dead.
Hey.
So, kill 2 out of the 3 you targeted, because you got 1 at 20. It should have been 2 attacks against, or just only 2 targets, because you got an at 20, you got an extra target. Okay. Jet, when it came to you, 2 flew down in your position with a dive attack. Your sword has greater reach, so you took the initiative here. You swung your sword into them, or did you want to thrust? They came down single file, so a slash wouldn't really do the trick. I think, yeah. If you slashed, I mean, maybe if you slashed last moment, it might cut through too. Thrust also will do the same effect. So you can thrust or you can slash. Doesn't really matter. Did you want to target 2 at once or 1 at once?
Go ahead, thrust 2.
Thrust 2? Okay. So they're lined up perfectly for you as they fly on down. And you thrust it through them. 2 attacks, then on 1 attack. 1 is a net 1. 1's 11. So basically your sword goes into this one because you have +1 a hit, right? And from your strength. So that's a hit against this guy at least. But when you went for this guy, the tip of your sword actually got caught in the ceiling. So you thrust it up at them, right? And the tip of your sword gets caught in the ceiling. Your great sword is huge, right? Gets stuck in the rocks up there. But you do cut right through this guy. So
with my second action, would I be able to roll?
It's not a
to
second
yank
action.
it
It's
back
a
out?
second attack. So
Oh yeah, okay.
let's see. You just swing your sword twice as fast as anything else you do.
Gotcha.
Let's see. Against these monsters. And then right.
How many are there left?
The damage with your sword against that guy only was 3, and then of course it's double because they're small. So at 15 damage total, he had only 1 hit point. So this guy's definitely dead. He was a baby. So this guy, you missed him, and he dove right into you. Your sword got caught. So with your thrust, right, he's close quarters with you. Since your sword is stuck, you can just bash him with your elbow or your fist or your head. Right, he's on you. He's on your armor, just like flocking on you. You wanna just like, you have a second attack, so you can just like punch him. You wanna just punch him?
Yeah.
Alright, you just decided to punch him with your second attack. You missed incredibly. You tried punching him, but you ended up punching through his beak, and his beak ends up going to your hand, right? He has a chance to hit your hand. So, fortunately, even though you punched his beak does go into your hand and just glances off because you have a gauntlet on due to your heavy armor, right? So it just slides off. Your armor protected you there, right? But you almost actually punched your hand into his beak, and the beak was hard enough to just not get broken, but
shitty things happening to everybody.
slide against your gauntlet. So yeah, shitty situation. I mean, mishaps happen on either side, right? They had a mishap earlier. You guys have mishaps. Combat is chaotic. Alright. It's unpredictable. Okay, what will happen sometimes. Alright, back to the situation over here. Orso ended up casting sleep, but he only can cast on the enemies he was facing. So he was 1 to the north.
They're
so
all
Orso,
gone now.
you don't have eyes in the back of your head, right? So were you facing north when you cast it, or were you facing southeast?
I was facing, like, I was looking towards the cart.
Okay, so that means this guy's in your peripheral vision, this guy's in your view, right? So you can cast against these two at least. But the one behind you is where Ivan has to come in and help, possibly in the next round. So you ended up casting on these two. They get saving throws, which is your sleep. And we don't have to roll for 2d8 because there's only 2. So 1 passed, and they both passed, it looks like. Their saving throw is as a fighter 2, yeah, so they don't get hit by your sleep spell at all, right? They dodge it. Oh, there's actually 3 here, so let me get the other one. Alright, this guy failed at least. This guy's catching some Z's. So 1 fell over, 1 fell asleep, crashed into the ground. There's 2 more that dodged your sleep attack, and then we're into the next round. So the next round, Ivan, do you want to start slashing at this guy here? Do you want to run around, try to cut down the guy next to Orso?
Does Orso have armor? Do I see Orso having any
Oh
armor?
yeah, wait, DM, on my turn, by the way, on my turn. Can you correct my armor because I have a heavy helmet now?
On your turn. Let me know on your turn. All right. And I don't really.
It was my turn.
What?
It was just my turn.
What? Was.
Okay, fine. It was my turn. Whatever.
Okay. Do you guys know how this works? So basically, how D&D works is I describe to you a situation. In combat, at least, you tell me what you want to do, and then I resolve it. Right? When I'm resolving it, it's not your turn. It's just me telling you what happened, and then it will become your turn. And
Okay.
we'll go back to the start of the next round. Does it make sense?
Yeah, my
So
bad.
that was your results. That was not your turn to choose an action.
Oh,
When I
okay,
told
okay.
Jet he cut down all those sturges and rolled the dice from, that wasn't his turn to tell me what he's gonna do. That was his turn to hear what happened from his previous action that he did, right? Or the action that he was
Oh.
taking. This three-step process, brother. It's Daniel describes situation, you tell me what you want to do, and I tell you the results. In combat, because there's multiple players, I will get actions from everyone first before I resolve any actions. Then I'll take turns telling everyone what happened based on their action
Open
they
the
took.
window.
Does that make sense? So when I
Yeah.
told
My bad.
Jet that when I told you that you put some Sturges to sleep, that was the consequences of your action. That wasn't your turn to take an action. Make sense?
Okay, okay.
When I
Yeah.
told Jet that when I rolled dice and told Jet that he killed some Sturges and then got his sword stuck in the wall and then punched out a Sturge, that wasn't his turn to take an action. That was his turn to hear what happened from his action. And same thing, when I told
Right.
Ivan, right, that he slashed at like 3 Sturges, that wasn't his turn to tell me his next action. That was his turn to hear what happened based on the action he took. So when you casted sleep and I told you how many you put to sleep, which was none, that wasn't your turn to tell me what you're doing or thinking. It was your turn to hear what happened. Make sense?
Yeah, it does. My bad. Let's
Okay.
keep going. I don't want to take too long.
Alright. Just gotta clarify because you've been confusing the crew like twice now, right? You did that twice now.
Yeah,
Okay.
my bad.
Alright. We're back to the next turn. It's turn 3. Starting with Ivan this time. He's easternmost. And then I'll go to you and then Jet. So.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so Ivan, right? I was describing to him his
Okay.
situation. Remember, the sequence is just Leroy and Kuma. The sequence is DM describes the situation to you, right? So I'm describing to him his situation. So Ivan's situation is he has 2 Sturges to the west, right? He has Orso around the corner being attacked possibly soon. And I was asking him what his action was, right? So Ivan, did you want to go help Orso with his, or do you want to slash the one next to you?
I'm not gonna make it in time. I'm just gonna slash this one.
Okay.
And then move like I'm slashing at him and I'm moving forward so I can stomp on the other one's head.
Oh yeah,
And
this
then
guy.
face the other.
Yeah. Good to go. Alright. Do you have to every round we do have to make a noise check for combat. So I forgot to check last round and the other round. Round 1's noise check, round 2's noise check. We're quiet enough to not attract more monsters to the position so far. We're in round 3. So we know what Ivan's planning to do, right? He's gonna slash at this guy and stomp on the other. And then Jet, you wanna just keep swinging at the one that's next to you or something else?
It's my sword out of the roof.
It is not, sadly. You wanna free it? It takes
So I'm going to take
an action.
my right hand and grab that short sword that I set right next to me before the round started, and then I'm gonna swing it at him.
Alright, so you turn around to grab your short sword, right? He's just flying around you. And he's gonna attack you while you're grabbing your sword. Naturally, he's not gonna watch you pick up your sword. And then while that's happening, Orso, you just cast your spell a moment ago, right? So you saw one surgeon flew past Ivan, almost hit the wall, ended up looping around and just flying upward toward the ceiling and just flocking here. He looks like he's about to dive down onto you. Do you want to shoot at him before he dives down or something else?
Yeah, can I turn and shoot at him with my combo?
Yes. Alright, so what actually happens is we'll start with the south. Jet ends up turning around to grab his sword. While that happened, this guy, flew up and then flew right back down on Jet. Jet grabbed his sword, but before he could turn around to swing on him, he already went to Jet. He took the initiative, right? Because he only had one thing. He already took his action, right?
Miss.
16 plus 2 to hit, 18. Jet has super high armor class, so I mean your back was actually turned to him, so this is a plus 4 to hit. So technically you're vulnerable as he comes in from behind. So 18 plus 4 is a 22. We'll double check Jet's armor. It's AC. Okay, so we got 2 from here, 6 or 3 from here, 2 from here. So that's adjustment and then dex adjustment too. So 2, 4, 7, 8 adjustment, arm class 1. And a 22 to hit is a hit, so you're hit by 1 Sturgis from the back. He does get a lucky bite in there, since your back is to him. And he deals 1 damage to you. So he's in your back, his beak is in the back of your, like right under your neck in the backside, right? Where you're slightly more vulnerable. He got through with his sharp beak, razor sharp beak. You're at 8 of 9 hits. And he's stuck in you at the moment, so he's easy to hit, but not with the sword. Or actually, short sword's pretty good for that situation. And then while that's happening, you know, Jet, while that guy lands his beak into you, you can like reach up and just, at that point, you can automatically hit him when he's on you. You can just crush him with your hand, or you can grab him and shove your sword through him. How would you like to do it?
I'd like to crush him.
Alright, you just kind of grab with both hands, you drop the sword anyway. The hands are closer range and faster than swinging your sword, or it's not as awkward. You just grab him in your bare hands and crush him in your gauntlets. Both hands deal a minimum of 1 damage. With your strength adjustment, it's +1 and then double damage because they're small. So you do 4 damage with each crushing hand, right? 8 damage towards this poor thing, right? You just burst him. He pops in your hands, right? Blood is all over the place.
Ew.
And guts. So as that mosquito bat
Bro,
blows
this is
up in your hands, we got this one over here with Orsa. Oh no, we're gonna do Ivan next. So Ivan, you ended up thrusting your dagger at this guy or slashing you as he flies at you.
Slashing it. I'm not tossing my only weapon.
So he flew at you. We're gonna roll initiative here between you and him. Let's see. So your initiative, he's trying to beat through you. Your initiative is 6. His initiative is 5. You beat him by a second.
Easy.
As he flew down toward you with his beak, you swung your weapon right through his beak, maybe into his face, right? And you got the attack, first attack. You missed, sadly. So you went right toward you. You slashed toward his beak area, but then he like somehow went right past it, and his beak goes toward you. He missed as well. He gets stuck in you, right? Or he's like flying around you. You're going for your second attack. It would be a nat 1. He gets stuck. He's flying around you. Your second attack hits, and you grab and just cut right through him. Right? He's just like a bug. He's cut right through him. And you can step forward toward this guy, but that took you around. So you're on your way to crush this guy with your feet after killing that one. Or actually,
I'm not gonna crush him actually.
You already did your 2 attacks.
Not, are these monsters like valuable?
Not really.
Worth, I believe.
Or the miners have put a bounty on them actually. Yeah, they're valuable.
There's a bounty on them, yeah.
Normally they're not very valuable, but because they're a threat at the moment, they're very valuable.
What if it's alive? What if it's alive? Is it more valuable?
Probably. Possibly.
Okay.
Right. You can always kill it later, right? If you take a prisoner, you can always kill it later if it's more valuable dead than alive. Alright, Orso ended up firing at this one, so you grabbed at your arrow and you were about to fire down on him, but he was just flying down on you, so he took initiative.
Before you don't have to reload for this.
You still gotta pull an arrow and load the arrow. It just doesn't take a full round. It takes a move, right? Well, you just cast a spell. You're turning around. You grab an arrow out of your quiver to load the bow, right? It doesn't take the whole round. It takes a couple seconds, not 10 seconds, like a crossbow does, right?
Okay.
You still gotta do that. In melee range with the bow, you automatically lose initiative, right? Like if you were in melee, if you were him, for example, would it be fair for you to get? If you were him, would it be fair for the bowman to take an arrow out and shoot you, even though you're right there, right?
No. I get it. Go ahead.
So he beaks at you. Okay, 13 total to hit, I think. Let's see. Alright.
Don't forget to check my armor class because we forgot to update it.
Okay, heavy helmet, gambeson. That is a 3 bonus. Your shield is not equipped. Yeah, your dexterity bonus is 1. AC dropped by 4. You went to 5. He scored a total of 13 to hit. You are using a bow, but you are still able to defend yourself. So, your arm protects you. You're able to dodge and weave. It missed by 1 point. It almost hit you. So you like stepped out of the way. It flew down at you, right? Just flew right past or right into you. You point blank fire. Point blank fire is really hard to do, but you try it anyway, right? typically in a melee, if something's attacking you while you're firing, you get a -4. If it wasn't attacking you, point blank fire is really easy, right? But because he's in the middle of attacking you, he's flying onto you, moving around, it's hard to get a clear shot on him. So you're rolling to hit with a -4 +1, so -3. +1 for short range, -3 for the melee that he's doing against you. Alright, in the end, you still manage to hit him, right? Even though he's in the middle of trying to get his beak into you, you loose an arrow into him, and you deal double damage with your comp bow. 9 damage into him, he's dead. Alright, rolling for one of your monsters. Alright, clear. The combat's over. The bloodbath is over, right? All the Sturges are dead.
There's one
Mission
asleep.
accomplished.
There's one asleep, which I'm capturing with my rope and my dagger.
Sure.
I can have my rope and my dagger equipped at the same time, I believe.
So as Ivan ties up a
I'll just get
Sturge,
with
do you guys want to round up the loot? Or the corpses of your comrades?
Also, can you grab...
Yeah, I'll collect the
Horses or
Sturges. I'll
something?
collect all the Sturges.
Alright, so just to wrap this up, we don't take forever, and to wrap this game up, how about your crew will take the Sturge prisoner, you will behead all the other Sturges for their heads, so you can get the bounties. You can also, for the giant spider, you can take the whole thing back to town, load onto the cart, and sell it. For your companions, you can try to drag the bodies outside to bury them, and then take their gear home for the next of kin. Naturally, you can only fit one body on the cart, and the most valuable body to take is the spiders. And then for these guys, you'll just have to bury them outside of the field, right out in the field, outside of the cavern. So
no problem.
You don't have any, or we do have a shovel in the cart, so we can dig up graves.
Yes, sir.
You guys will rest up, bury your comrades out there, so there's a place for them to. You can go to visit their graves at least. So we'll do some graves. We'll just do it right outside the entrance, I suppose. Or yeah. So we got.
I have a horse, right, with a saddlebag. Something like that.
Outside there's a horse, yeah. Your horse named Donkey.
Yeah. My horse became a donkey.
Now we got Angelo's grave, and we got. Let's see.
Creets. Sharky. No, Nick.
Nick never was with us. He
Oh,
left
right,
the
he's
crew early on.
He ironically stayed alive.
Aries. Aries is the other person who died.
Alright, so yeah, we buried our crewmates. Safe distance from the entrance.
Rest in peace, guys.
At least their corpses. We took their gear home, so I'll just list the gear separately, so you can just easily pass it on. The cart should have enough space for it all, right? There wasn't too much gear, hopefully. So looking over their corpses, right, or their characters, you grab what you can. Some of the gear was damaged, you don't have to take it back. But when it came to Angelo, right, he had his helmet, his heavy plate, all that was damaged, of course, from the blast. So it'd be damaged heavy plate and damaged helm, right? The helmet you can leave behind if you want. The plate you should take. It's heavy plate. It's really good. He had a sword.
Just 1 gold for it.
His clothing you can leave behind. You don't need that. He had some supplies on him. You want to take that home?
Yeah.
We'll list it separately, so you can pass it on if you want, or you can.
You guys loot. I don't
You can
need
choose what
anything
gear you
from
want
this.
to keep and what gear you want to pass on. But when it comes to Angelo, looks like we looted this equipment from him, and you can pass it on to his next of kin. This
Where
is
did you
Angelo.
post it at?
On my notes.
Oh, okay.
Just posting it under a sheet to separate it. So that will be
But
the
they
gear
are-
that you guys
they
are
are-
planning to pass on or loot. Do any of you want to keep some of this gear for yourself?
Well, let's see it all once you put it all together, and then we'll decide.
We'll take turns.
Same with the XP.
So when it came to
Can
Angelo's,
I ask one thing?
what's up?
Yeah. So with since I have a horse, can I load one body up and then just like take care of the loot, like elsewhere? Because I owe like Greta a favor.
Yep.
Because we've been doing this for a while.
So you want to load your
Yeah.
friends up onto the carts?
Yeah, I'll no like on my horse, like on the back. So I'll just have like a dead body on the back. I'm just
Okay.
gonna ride
So
it.
by the way, when you get when your
Yeah.
friends die, right, you lose experience.
Yeah.
This is a new ruling we've been doing.
Yeah.
You weren't here for that, but you lose reputation, right, when your comrades die. But if you bring them home
Yeah, it's
alive,
no
or
worries.
I mean, if you bring them home dead, like they're dead, but you recover the bodies,
Mm-hmm.
right, and bring them to their families at least, then you lose only half as much experience. So like Angelo would cause you guys to lose 1 experience because he's level 1, right? So from the amount of XP you would have claimed, you would lose 1 XP from that total, right? Um,
Two XP.
for Angelo because level 1. But because you bring him
Oh,
home, you lose half an XP, so it's 0, right? If you
yeah.
bring him home, right?
I just want to get rid.
So
Yeah.
the horse, if you just put your friends on there, you can maybe put 2 people, and the horse would be heavily encumbered, but you can at least
Yeah.
carry 2 corpses home if you
We'll
want to do
do
that.
Crete and we'll do Angelo. That's possible.
So you can take Angelo's corpse home, you can take Creed's home, and then therefore on the town map or
Yeah.
the town map, you guys will actually be able to visit their graves in town instead of having to come out here to
Yeah.
camp.
And you see their loot. You see their loot. Let's guys leave the loot to them. So when their kin gets it, so we just deliver them with all the things.
Oh yeah, then
So
you
it's
don't have to
just
like.
easier for them to start off later.
Okay,
Yeah, because we
there you
have a
go.
lot of, they can repair. And
Yep.
from the things we have, we can sell it for a lot of money. So it doesn't matter. You can buy all the stuff.
Right.
Yes,
Alright, so you
just
don't
do
have to
it.
take the gear
So
off
it's
of
like
them. You just
easier
take
for
the whole
them.
thing, right? So
Yeah,
you took Angelo and all his gear and loaded him onto the horse, and you did that
and
for Crete as well.
Greta,
Yeah,
Greta,
Crete.
Greta.
Alright,
Yeah, great.
so those 2 you load them onto the
You
horse.
leave ours behind.
The horse is heavily encumbered at that point with all that gear and weight, but you will walk it home.
Yeah.
The cart will take this giant spider and all the rest of the loot, or it could probably fit the cart, or the cart could probably fit the giant spider and the other corpse if you guys don't want to lose out on any XP. So
We don't.
yeah, you won't lose any
Just
XP
fit
if
them
you bring
both.
your brothers home, right? Their corpses home. So you lose more XP if, of course, you leave them out here to just rot, but you lose less XP if you at least bring them home dead. You lose no XP, of course, if everyone comes back alive, right? So, but you lost 3
He
crewmates.
said he has a horse. Is that right? Greet has a horse.
Oh yeah, yeah. Who would
I'm
like
like,
to take ownership of the horse in the meantime?
Me.
Go ahead.
You
can we
can
just
bring it to the next of
Me,
kin
me, me,
when you
me,
get back
me.
to the town. Do you want to claim it for yourself, or do you just want to temporarily take it?
I'm just gonna take ownership of the horse right now.
Right, so
Not keep.
temporarily? Okay. So you're gonna drag the horse back. You'll load, let's see, you'll load Crete onto his own horse. You'll load Angelo onto Ivan's horse, right? Ivan, you got a horse?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, fucking
Oh,
donkey made it to horse.
Wait, I don't see it. Blind? Oh, there it
He
is. A
should be
sumpter.
there.
Yeah. So you got a
Yeah.
sumpter.
Did you
It's a
guys
good horse.
make it back
And
to camp?
we got Ares back on the cart then. So therefore no reputation loss, and their full gear and corpses are being brought back to town, so the next characters or their players can inherit basically all the gear then, right? And
okay.
little to no loss. Or there is some loss, of course, but
Hey, Carl.
less than all full loss, right? Of equipment loadout. Alright, and then of course you got all this loot and no XP deductions. So in that case, to wrap this expedition up, when it came to the Sturge kills, by the way, the live Sturge, were you trying to sell it as a prisoner, right? As a captive
Yeah.
Sturge?
I'm gonna sell it to the miners. I'm gonna sell it to the miners for
Alright.
revenge.
Yeah, you
I
sell
think
it
they
to
want
them,
revenge.
they can do what they want. By the way, these Sturge has caused a problem. They killed 3 miners, right? So 3 of the
Oh,
good
they're gonna
mining
have
friends
fun with
got
it.
killed by the Sturges. So they let the friends take revenge on it, right? For killing their comrades. They like slowly, they just keep it as a pet. They enslave it, basically. So
Yeah.
they got a Sturge pet thing. They sold to them. They bought it, or the people that pay you for the Sturges, not the miners actually. It's the town, right? Because the miners were hired by the town, so the town's paying you to clear the Sturges out so that they can go back and work, right, at the mine, in the cave that
Yeah.
the salt mine. So the Lord of Zigdan appreciates your efforts. You brought back all these heads. You don't get to meet with him, but you met with the guard captain, the guard of Zigdan, right? You saw your collection of Sturges, right? You brought back piles of Sturges heads. They're pretty small, but they're deadly monsters, right? Their heads are maybe the size of like like a giant fruit bat, but they have a huge dagger-like beak on it that's narrow, like a mosquito, but super long and goes. It's super sharp and narrow, right? And it sucks blood so fast. These things' heads are the bounty currently is placed on them. Let me double check the value real quick on the sturge. It should be pretty good. It's pretty good usually. So you get a lot of money for it today for doing the mission.
NXP.
Alright, each one is actually worth 13 pounds of copper. So, and then each one is worth 1.3 XP. So, 1.333. So, this one, and this one equals a total of, this is 4 XP. 3 is worth 4 XP. So, the one that you killed is not worth any XP because you only get XP for kills. So, you killed a total of 12. So, that'd be 3 times 4, you get 12 XP for killing all these sturges. And then you killed one giant crab spider, which is worth 2.5. So, but 2. I'll round up. You did good today, and you brought your comrades home. You were one of the first crews to actually bring their brothers home. Most crews leave their mates to rot, and like these guys here. But you guys brought your brothers home, despite them being dead. Lost less reputation than you would have if you let them to just die out there. Therefore, you get 3 for this guy instead of 2.5, or I'm in 2. So that's 3 plus the 12, so that's 15 XP. And no treasure was returned. So 15 XP, if we divide it equally between the 3 crewmates here, it's 5 each. Is that fine? With you
What?
5 XP each.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Okay.
Bonuses and more.
Can I see how much? Can I see how much Jet has? 7.
Yeah.
Crete has. I mean, Ivan has 10.
We're gonna do 5.
I want to give mine to I want to give mine to Ivan.
Are you sure?
For real?
Yeah.
You need a lot of XP to level up. You're not gonna make any progress. I mean, you did this game for nothing then, right? If you're not gonna take any XP. It's your hard-earned XP. Alright, if you say so. So you give your 5 to Ivan? Okay, so Ivan, you got 10 then, since he handed his XP to you. So you actually get the promote today.
God damn. My first level 2.
I guess you can help him out next time, right? Since you're gonna be higher level, you can help him grow.
I'm gonna help him hard.
And with 10 XP, actually, there's possibly XP adjustment bonus, because 10 is like the point where you actually might get bonus XP. So we'll check for that too. Let me check the rules.
I have XP thingy, like bonuses, like I'll follow you on Twitch, Instagram.
Yeah,
I think
I appreciate it, brother. Yeah, the adjustments are a little different,
Yeah.
but you should still get at least 1 extra XP for that. Let me double check. So today you were caller, that's 1%. You were a good player, that's 2% now. Don't have any patron roles yet, and let's see. You're about to get 1 because you leveled up to level 2. So you get the adventurer role soon. Your player rank was a comrade here. So you have 3% bonus now. Your alignment here, I think you're considered neutral despite your chaotic tendencies or thoughts. So you're at 4%. Prime requisites. Are you a strong fighter? You are. So now you're at 5% bonus. And are you smart? You're decently smart, so 1%. So we're at 6%. Actually, you get 2% for being a strong fighter. So we're at 7%.
Alright.
And you say you are subscribed to some of the socials, so I appreciate it. How many are you subscribed to? 1 or 2 or 3?
3.
3 of them? Okay, so you can get 3%. So you're at 10% bonus. Alright, so yeah, 10% bonus to 10 XP is actually 1 XP. So just enough to get 1 extra XP. So instead of 20, you got 21. You're at 21 total. So you hit level 2, you're probably the senior most character in the crew now, since our last senior died, sadly. So you're at F2. I think we have a few other F2s, or level 2s, but you're at least the one for this current game. And then, first thing we do upon your promotion to F2 is a warrior, is a second level fighter. The title is warrior, and then of course you get to increase one of your ability scores. Your options are to increase one ability score by rolling a 3d6. If it's higher, you keep it. Second option is you roll twice, 3d6 for 2 different scores, and if you roll higher, you get a +1 bonus. Last option is you get a +1 bonus to any score of your choice, but just +1. So what's your choice?
What can I change? Wait, you're pixelated.
My
What is like the
recommendation.
most needed?
My recommendation is gonna be a +1 bonus to your strength, or 2 rolls for possibly a +1 bonus to your strength, or something else. But you're really
So my
close to becoming
charisma is
super
like
strong.
meh.
Yeah, your
Yeah,
charisma
just
is alright.
alright, just +1, I guess, on
Alright,
strength.
+1 on strength, good choice. So now you have +2 to hit and damage instead of +1. 16 is the
Okay.
next threshold, so you had it. You hit it, so now you got more damage on you. Your F2. Next thing we change is your hit points. You can either take a +4 to hit to your hit point, which is the average, or you can roll one additional hit die, which is 1d8, right? Average is
And
4.
is it gonna add up?
Yeah, it will add to your current one. So you either take, you have 3 options. You can roll 2d8, which is all your hit die, and take whatever it is if it's higher. Second option is you could take +4 to your what you have right now. And the last option is you can just roll a
+4.
d8, right? And gamble, right?
Just +4.
+4?
That's just
Okay,
+4.
go average. Alright, play it safe.
Yeah, of course, man. You have to.
Alright, you've got 8 points, that's good. And then as an F2, you now can fight level 1 monsters at twice the rate, and then of course, you have a +1 to hit now as well. So you hit things, you have an increased chance to hit things now. Alright, good job. Okay, next, Jet, did I assign your XP already? Yeah, I
Money.
did. So you're, yeah, so we did XP now, let's do money. So when it came to the Sturgis, each was worth 13 pounds, except the one that you saw as prisoner, that one was worth double. So 13 pounds of copper for these 3. So it's 13 times 9. So let me get calculator. 13, sorry, times 9. Okay, so 117 plus, what is it? Freaking 26. Yeah, 143. And then for a giant crab spider, because you brought the whole thing back, sold it to a taxidermist perhaps, or an alchemist. All its parts were sold naturally. Is that fine with y'all? You just sold the whole thing. And therefore, because you sold that thing, it was actually worth 25 pounds of copper.
Hey, what's this cake?
Alright, you got 168 total for the loot. From all the kills you got. Divided 3 ways. Is that fine?
No,
56
I don't
each.
need it. I don't need it.
Ivan's not gonna take the money.
Alright, you could take.
Yeah,
How about you
not
give your
money.
share to him then, Orso?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm thinking.
So in that case, Orso, you
Yeah,
get 112 pounds. You can open your kit next game. Maybe get some heavy armor or a mount, right? So you can move
Oh
quickly
yeah.
with heavy armor.
36 plus 112.
So you just earned 112 just now, not counting your
Oh, and I
current
don't
money.
put it in the bank.
I didn't put it in the bank yet. You can put it in the bank after you spend
Okay.
next game. If I put it in the bank right away, you're gonna be taxed, right? So you're best out just taking the money as it is, spending it next
But
game,
my
and then putting it in the bank
masterwork
after.
thingy, is it still, yeah, it's still my
56
inventory,
going
right?
on to Jet, 57 on Jet. Alright, good job. And then of course, because of what you guys did, Crete, Angela, and Ares' corpse and remains and gear get back home to their families. So those players' next characters can start with all that gear again, right? Possibly. Although the gear is damaged by the grenade, if any gear was damageable, right? So, like, Angelo's armor was blasted. It can be repaired. Let's see. Same with Crete. All his armor was damaged. Damaged helmet, damaged cloak, right? It's got some holes in it. Let's see. Yeah, clothing you can. I don't think they're nice. Kim will loot that, but all right. And then Ares, same thing. Yeah. So I'll just write in the status that they were, so we know, killed by grenade. To know how they died and how their gear was affected. Just annotate it. Alright. That's only 3 of them.
It costs 100 copper for 1 XP.
Yes.
Okay. Bro, you owe me like 500 copper.
Alright, good job guys. GG's. We're gonna of course end this game. Thank you for playing, and I hope to see you at the next one. There will be another game today if you're interested. I'm gonna take a break for a bit, maybe an hour from now. We'll start the next game.
Oh, for real? Nice, I joined.
Yep, I'm gonna go eat breakfast. I woke up at 6. I
Oh.
didn't eat anything yet. All right, I'll see you
I'll
guys.
join
I'm gonna
next
chow.
session. Yay.
All right, see you.
Yo, thank you for the game.
Yeah, thanks for playing. Hope to see you at the next one if you can join us. But if not, no worries.
Yeah,
Have a good
of
night,
course.
and I hope to see you at the next game that you do choose to join. Take care, guys. Thanks for playing. It was fun.
Yeah.
While I wait here, I'm gonna play Fallout 7.